Welcome back, grade 1 students. Welcome in your science lesson, right? Now, before moving to the topic, I would like to ask you something. Now, what was the topic that we are doing the whole week that we have already started last week? It was about living and growing. And in that topic, there are few other small topics that we are covering. Since it says living and growing, so in that we are going to discuss about the habitat of different animals, right? Isn't it so? So which habitat we discussed yesterday? It was about the desert. We discussed the desert animals. Correct. Very good. Now today, but before telling you the topic, I'm going to show you a video. And again, that this video is our Edward video. Correct. Do go on the website. Do watch this video. It's going to help you to see different types of animals. Okay. So let's go. Let's watch the video. Come on, let's go. Can you all see my screen, class? Yes? Great. There you go.
Let's visit the wild animals. I will take you to the zoo today. So where we are. Looks scary. Oh, there is a monkey.
Monkey, lion, leopard, tiger, polar bear, panda, chimpanzee, giraffe, zebra, kangaroo, elephant, bear, koala, hedgehog, fox, squirrel, wolf.
Wow. That was incredible experience.
Okay. So that means you just now saw about the wild animals. Okay. We will discuss this in a minute. Now let me show you few pictures of some other animals. Which animal is this? It's a fox, correct? Which animal is this? It's an elephant, correct? Which animal is this? It's a polar bear, correct? And which animal is this? It's a squirrel, correct? Now, the animals that you have seen just now and the animals that you have seen in that video, I want you to tell me their names. What was their names? Come on, quickly. A fox, okay. Lion, correct. Then zebra, correct. Okay. Then what else? You saw an elephant. Okay. Then you saw a polar bear. Okay. Then you saw a monkey. What else you saw? You saw lion, zebra, fox. Okay. So these are few animals. There were lots and lots of other animals that you have seen in the video. Now all these animals that you have seen in the video and I've shown you the picture, they are all wild animals. Okay. They are all wild animals. We call them wild animals. But where do they live? They all have a habitat where they live. Okay, well, they live in a habitat. Yet the habitat might be different. It might be a different place. See how it is different now. When we are talking about the habitat, now where does a fox lives? Fox lives in a forest, right? And where does a lion live? Again, it lives in a forest. And where does a zebra? It also lives in a forest. So forest is their habitat. What about an elephant? Elephant lives in a forest, in a jungle. What about a polar bear? Does a polar bear lives in a forest? No. It lives in a cold place. It lives in cold place. Okay. What about a monkey? Monkey lives on trees, right? So you see, some of the animals, their habitat is same, but some of the animals, their habitat might be different. Like you can see monkey lives on tree, right? But remember the picture that I have shown you yesterday of different animals and their habitat. You saw that? You remember? So fox lives in a forest in open place, right? Lion lives in a forest. It could live in a den or it can also live in a cage. Den and cage is actually their habitat. Okay? Zebra lives in a forest. Elephant lives in a forest, right? Polar bear lives in a forest. Now, what about the squirrel? The squirrel. It lives on trees, correct. The trees might be in the forest, trees might be in a jungle, trees might be in any kind of a park, right? So, squirrel lives on tree. So, tree is their actual habitat. And what about a monkey? Same, monkeys, they also live on trees, right? So trees, there might be some trees in a jungle, there might be some trees in in a garden or in a park or in a forest because forest basically is actually it has lots and lots of trees. So the habitat of monkey is trees. So trees can be in forest, in jungle, anywhere, right? Same goes for squirrel, same goes for other birds, right? They might be, they might live in forest, they might live in a jungle where there are trees, right? So same goes for bear. You saw a picture of bear in the video. You saw bears. Bears also live in a den. A den can be in forest, it could be in jungle, anywhere. Remember the pictures which I showed you yesterday? There were some parrots in a cage. There was a picture of a cat in a basket, and then a dog who lives in a kennel. So these are their habitats. Okay? It is the place where they live. So, where mostly wild animals live, they mostly live in a forest. Now, I'll show you a picture of different animals. You can see that these are also wild animals. You can see a zebra, a giraffe. You can see a lion, a pig, a turtle. These are all wild animals. A camel, a parrot, and a zebra. Now, where do they live? Where does camel live? Remember, we have discussed this yesterday. Camel lives in a desert. So desert is its habitat. Parrots, they live on tree. They can live in cage. Trees and cage are their habitat. Yet they are wild animals, right? So this is the difference I just wanted to explain you. And let's go and see this PowerPoint. It will be more clear now. Now, where do animals live, right? You can see, you can look at this picture. They live in a jungle. Now, again, you can find so many wild animals. Basically, these all are wild animals, but they live in a jungle. They can live in a jungle, in a forest, like zebra, kangaroo, elephant, monkey, giraffe, squirrel, right? Now, These are farm animals. They are not wild animals. Okay. And same go for sea animals. They are not wild animals. They are sea animals. Now here you can say these are wild animals like owl, squirrel, birds, right? Because they live on tree. It could be in jungle also. It could be in forest also, anywhere. Now these animals, they all live in forest. Like you can see there are foxes, wolf, rabbit. There is a frog, there are birds. So these are forest animals and they are also wild animals. So understood what are actually the wild animals, right? And where do they live? Now, I want you to draw any one wild animal and write at least two sentences about that animal. That in those sentences you will write the name of the animal and you are also going to tell where that animal lives. Okay, so since it is writing and drawing, so I'm going to give you 8 minutes for this task and your time starts now. All right, time is up, time is up. Okay, show me your drawing. Wow, that's great. Very good. Can you just read out what you have written? This is a lion and it lives in a jungle or in a forest. Very good. And it's a wild animal. Very good. Good job. I'm so happy for you, Ali. Okay, next. It's a squirrel and it lives on trees and it's a wild animal. Very good. Good job. Great. Excellent. Okay. Anybody else? Yes, Neha? What you have drawn? Oh, it's a monkey. Okay. This is a monkey. It's a wild animal and it likes to live on trees. Very good. So now it means that good job, Alia. So it means now that wild animals, where do they live, what do they work, and why we call them wild animals, it's very, very clear to you. These animals, they live at different habitats because they can easily adapt themselves to that environmental conditions, right? So we have discussed wild animals. Now, quickly, just tell me the names of wild animals quickly. Yes, kangaroo, very good. Next, monkey, very good. Polar bear, very good. Zebra, very good. Giraffe, very good. Elephant, very good. Yes, lion, very good. Tiger, very good. Chimpanzee, very good. Polar bear, very good. A bear, very good. Then fox, very good. Wolf, very good. Squirrel, very good. Any other? Now, see, we have discussed 15 wild animals. There are so many wild animals, and yet they have a different habitat also. Some of them might have the same habitats, but mostly their habitats are different from one another, right? Okay, so I hope you must have enjoyed this lesson, right? Okay, do your homework, which I'll be posting on portal, and keep watching the videos, the edible videos. Do like them so that they'll be saved for you. Okay. All right. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Have a nice day.